Family. Let me ask you a psalm. Grand rising. Oh, my waist, I'm getting old. Let me go to the other room because they playing music and I don't want. Now, if I come here, it will be worse. Okay, they stop playing music here. I can come in here because this here, my next door neighbors, they be blasting. See, they blasting music too, so that means I can't stay here. I gotta go. I gotta leave here before. Yeah, cause YouTube will pick up the music and I'll be in trouble for that. But family, I'm not here to give you no bad news. But did y'all see what happened to the lady? If you're from New York City, did you see what happened to the lady that somebody set on fire in New York City? I'm coming to the kitchen to see it. Okay, it's better here in the kitchen. Did y'all see the lady that somebody set on fire in New York City on the train? I believe it was the 4 train. They said it was on 149, Grand Concourse 149. I want to show y'all the video, but I don't want to because y'all know me and YT, we like, you know what I'm saying? We don't coexist. We don't like each other like that. But I'm going to show y'all what I saw. When I seen the video, right? The video is on YouTube, but you know, some of us, there's an eye watching us. Somebody can post it and get away with it, right? And then I'll post it and I'll get in trouble. Don't worry, so I'm just going to describe. The lady was on the train. She's standing inside the train. I don't know whether it's inside or on the train, but she's in the train, okay? She's standing. I want you to watch me. She's holding on to one of the seats, right? So this is her. Let me see. She's holding on to this pillar. This is my heat, right? But when my son was a baby, they have to cover it with this thing. So and it's not dirty. Don't say my house is dirty. They painted it and it got old, but whatever. I'm just gonna hold this. She's holding on to this like this. This is the seat, right? New York City, when you're standing by the door, if you ride the trains and you stand by the door, people hold this. There's a chair, right? When you sit down on the chair, you know, there's this, people hold on this just to stand by the door. The lady was standing there like this with 2 hands and she set on fire. Look at me standing there like this, on fire, right? She's blazing and she's standing there. People were walking past her. There was a police officer that walked past her, and somebody took their jacket off and went and found the lady like this. The lady that's on fire. Somebody went and did this. Family, I'm going to tell you something. When I watched that video, I was holding my stomach. And I don't know, because sometimes when a person is in shock, because I've been in shock before, when I got into a car accident, that's why I have a knee. Look at these 2 knees. This is good. I can do split. The next day, this is where I'll have the problem. This my right knee. I went to therapy for almost 2 years. That's how I knew about acupuncture. I had to go through that. I did physical therapy. The moment the accident happened, family, that was my first car accident. I was standing there. You look at my legs. Look, I was standing there like this, shaking. I wasn't shaking. I wasn't moving my body. My body was just. I was standing there like this. The police officers, the ambulance came in, everybody, all of them, firefighters, whatever, they came in and they were like, y'all need to go to the hospital. And I'm just standing there, shaking. And there's tears. Tears were just coming. They were like, miss, ma'am, we were coming to New York. I went to Atlantic City. Had an amazing time, spring break. Y'all want to go to the hospital? I was standing there and I was like, I almost died with tears in my eyes. The gentleman said, I know you in shock. You want to go to the hospital? I said, no, I didn't feel any pain until the next day. You see, this is how I was walking. I want to show you people. I don't know if you, yes, I was walking like this. Like this leg is fine. I will move this leg like this, but this one, I have to sometimes go like this. So like that. Yeah, even there's some days when I wake up from bed, right? When I wake up, I'm like, oh, Lord, my knee again. And then there's some days it's fine. Like right now, it's not bothering me. I can go down, you know what I'm saying? Do what, it won't bother me. Why did I throw this in there? I don't know if the police officer was in shock, but I'm watching this video and I know, even if you didn't go to school, you know that when somebody is on fire, there is something called drop and roll. Drop and roll. I almost cried. I said, so nobody was able to get on the train and push this lady, like go through the other door. Come in. You don't have to touch her. Use your leg. Kick her. Just kick her. Let her drop like this and roll. Because the fire, I'm telling you people, look, the fire wasn't that much. It wasn't that flammable to the point where somebody couldn't kick her down and so she could roll. She could roll. Somebody was fanning her. They fan her like this. And if you watch the video, the woman is standing there. She's standing there like this, or like this, on fire. When I was watching the video, I was talking to myself. I said, God, why? And this is the message that I got. God said, when it's your time to leave this body, there could be a million people around you. Not even one of them will think of a way or will think about something that could save you. At that moment, the people around you, their brain is brain fog or brain freeze, or the brain is frozen, or the brain has been taken out of the head. Like this, it's empty head. People can't think. I'm telling you, if you see the video, you cannot tell me that what came through your mind wasn't drop and roll. And as a police officer, you don't know when somebody, family, I urge you to see the video and if you can come back and tell me, Princess, you lying. Nobody could have. I live in New York, okay? I ride on the public transportation, the train. One train car has at least 3 or 4 doors. She's standing here. There's 2, 3 doors open. I'm telling you, somebody could have went in and kicked her. She wasn't blazing a lot, like, oh, we can't touch her. No. If somebody can enter the train and fan her, that means somebody could have dragged her. But you know, when it's time for you, this is the message that God said. When it's time for you, the people that you think are going to save you, they are in their homes. Which is me. People like us that knew that somebody was supposed to drop her and roll her, we were all in the house. People like us that we were meant, if we were there, we would have saved her. God made sure all of us stayed in the house. Or God made sure we were not on the train that day, because if we were there, we would have saved her. All the people, the empty barrels, the empty containers that were walking around, nobody was able to push this lady to the ground and drop her, because the only thing that can help her was to roll. And a big ass MTA, this big train, they don't have fire extinguisher. I was sitting there, I'm watching the video. I said, so the trains don't have no fire extinguisher to extinguish the fire? So now this woman's death, right, is painful. But guess what? Like I said, I ride on the train and I've never paid attention to the fire extinguisher before. Never. And I mean, you don't know. Even if there's in there, it might be in the first car, the second car, the third car, the ninth car. You don't know. But guess what? Maybe this lady's death will bring awareness that we need fire extinguisher on the train. Each car should have one. Maybe, like I said, I haven't seen it. Maybe they have it. I just haven't seen it. But this lady passing, it should bring that awareness that we need fire extinguisher in every train car. And another thing, when it's your time to go, it's really your time to go. I urge you to go watch the video. I don't want to post it so I get in trouble, but the video is on YouTube. You can see it and just watch the video and tell me that after watching that video, drop and roll, it didn't come into your mind. The people that we saw that didn't do anything, that's because they were not meant to. They were souls that came to help her die. That's why they were all walking and passing, even the whole police officer walking and passing. When it's time for you, it's time. Nobody can save you. May her soul rest in peace. And another thing I'm going to say that might F some of you up. I was a little effed up too, right? When the message came in and another message came in, it said, I was standing right here, matter of fact, let me show you. I was standing right here. I had this knife. I was cooking. Right here. The message said, what if in a previous life, she, the woman, right? Maybe in a previous life, she had the man. Maybe in a previous life, let me make it, this is what it said. What if in a previous life, she was a he, right? And he, the lady that died, in a previous life, she was a he, married to the man that set fire on her, right? In the previous life, the man was a woman, and the woman that got burned was a man. They were together. He hurt the woman so bad that in this lifetime, the woman didn't forgive. And so in this lifetime, they switched roles. She became the he in the previous life became the she in this life. And then the she in the previous life became the he in this life. So they switched roles. And now he is paying her back what she did in the previous life. Does that make sense? The lady that got set on fire, right? If you were to find out that in a previous life, she was a man married to that man, but that man that set her on fire was a woman in a previous life. But he cheated, he abused her, he treated her so wrong that in this lifetime, they switched the role. He became the wife and then she became a husband, and they switched roles. He ended up paying her back with what he did to her in the previous life. How would you feel? Would that make you feel okay? That was the next message that came in. And I stood here right there and I kept quiet. And I was like, wow. And the last thing that the message said was, the world is not ready for that. And I responded, I said, yes, this is effed up. I said it, I said, this is effed up. But I get it. To every action, there's equal reaction. There are no accidents in this world, in this life. Everything is happening because it's meant to happen. Now, my condolences to the family and loved ones. I hope that this lady's soul transitions smoothly. I hope that she don't become earthly bound. I love you for watching. And we must be mindful of how we treat people. Some of us in our next life, we might come back as a tree. Some of us might be reincarnated to India. Some of us might be in China. Some of us, you see me like this. I've been something else in a previous life before. You just don't know. If you're watching this video, you've been something else before. Some of us might come as a rock. You might be a rock in Africa. If you're a rock in Africa, we will use you to pluck mango. You see the mango tree, we'll take the rock and rock it. If you happen to be reincarnated, you become a river in Africa, people will throw trash inside of you. Maybe you might become a river in America where they will put nice chairs and ducks and bears will be in there chilling. You don't know what your next life you're going to be. So be mindful of how you treat people, how you treat things, how you treat God's property. You see that river, that tree, the sun, the earth that you're walking on, it all belongs to God. It's God's property. Even human beings, this is God's property. Are you treating her right? Are you treating that tree right? Are you treating that animal that you have in your house? Are you treating that pet right? Just because the animal, you think they don't have emotions. You see that tree and you just spit on it and kick the tree. I did that when I was young. I would just kick the tree for no reason. Now I've learned to not do that. And sometimes I ask for forgiveness. I went from kicking tree to hugging trees. Yes, that's what God do to you. So when God open your heart, you become one with everything. I love you for watching. May her soul rest in peace.